Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to the exciting installment of Darks in Dublin. This evening's scene takes place, well, our intrepid, brave grouping of individuals have received a mysterious letter addressing them each by name from an individual who names himself as Sir Oren Neville Smythe. Those of you who have done some research into Sir Oren have discovered that he is in fact a virtual adept, a very old virtual adept, a compatriot of Alan Turing when it was the virtual adepts were still known as the difference engineers, because anyone who calls them the mercurial elite in my game gets shot in the face. Fucking hate that rename. It is so bad. The estate in question is located just outside Arklow in Wicklow, about an hour, 20-minute drive from Dublin city centre. There are GPS coordinates provided. You are told that it is to be a black tie gala, a dinner party indeed, and that you are to be, and I quote, the guests of honour. So, with that, we shall arrange our dinner guests as they arrive for the evening's festivities. So first up, my apologies. First up, we will have Colin and Damien. Natalie and Damien.
Okay, so Natalie sent a picture of her invitation to Damien and asked, "Did you get one too?" Apparently, he said yes. So she has offered him a ride. She picks him up about an hour before the time that they're supposed to be there. Um, is it how long is it to get there by car?
About an hour and 30.
Hour and 30. Okay, so probably 2 hours before they're supposed to be there. Because traffic, etc. So she will be picking Damien up, and she is wearing a um a gold satin dress that kind of dips a little bit in the front. She's wearing heels. Her makeup's done really nice. Her hair is tied back in a bun. It's not loose. Um, and she tells him to get in, and they're going to arrive together.
Yep. Uh, Damien will comply. He himself will be very smartly dressed, obviously having taken advantage of the offer of a suit. If the storyteller allows, my character will actually purchase that very smart suit, and he will, before have seen to have gone to a barber, got a nice haircut, the beard a bit trimmed, and thus he's in the car with Natalie, and they're driving.
I
Next,
do really read it. But yeah, no, it'll take you guys about an hour and 30 minutes. All right. So next, we get to the Swole Patrol, who are apparently running to the stage. Swole Patrol, activate!
Okay. Basically, Kato receives his letter, and he's like, after he get done training, he's like, interesting. And he will take a shower, and basically, since it takes an hour and 30 to get there, he's going to leave 4 hours before that, all that, so he can have time to be able to get there because, running and car distance is quite a different thing. So basically, he will put on the suit that he got, and basically, he will clip on his basically a Super Sentai helmet onto the side, just the helmet, it just dangle, and he will basically start running.
What's your stamina?
My stamina is, where is it? Stamina is a 3.
Okay.
He's not going to continue to like just run there. He'll like take a little short break real quick, then he'll run there again. He's
All
not
right.
like
So, Marcus, are you also running to this estate?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you
Sorry,
both
guys.
like,
I'll be right back.
would you both like to roll me stamina, please?
Sure.
Would it be okay to spend the willpower for this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on.
You're gonna have to roll stamina 3 times. Each one is gonna get higher difficulty, so it's gonna start at difficulty 6.
Okay, so that's one success on the first one.
Does harder than a coffin nail count?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I rolled that. That was pathetic of me. That was not that roll I intended. All right, so one success on that one.
The second one is gonna be difficulty 7.
Okay, so basically the second one I got one success, and why do I keep on rolling the one? Damn it, the 3's right there. Diamond, pay attention. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got one success on the second one, and this is the last one.
And the last one is going to be difficulty 8.
I'm gonna spend the willpower for that one. One success.
Okay. And I'll just wait for Marcus.
Okay, the second one was what?
Second one was difficulty 7.
Okay, so I got 3 on that one. And the last one.
Okay.
And the last one is what? 8?
8.
So 1, 2 successes on that one.
You
So-
both managed to run it because of his slightly higher degree of success. Marcus will arrive first, beating you in what I assume became a race about the, half-hour point. On a side note, is this the very first time in history we have seen Duncan Campbell in a suit?
Yes.
Excellent. And now,
It's all black with a St. Andrew's cross on the back of it.
and now we will have Cassidy.
Cassidy would have taken the offer of the car because she doesn't drive. So
Okay. And we have Georgie. Georgie.
Hi. Given how far it is, Georgie would probably have also taken the offer for a car because I believe she does have drive, but I really don't think that she has a car. That would be insanely stupid.
Okay.
And she also has a dress, as a rental. Because
yeah, same for Cassidy because no, I don't own dresses.
yeah, feeling very uncomfortable here. I can imagine that they are sitting in the same car, just equally uncomfortable.
Y'all probably seen this crazy guy running with the helmet strap.
You know what? You totally do. You flip him the bird. Moving on.
Cassidy wouldn't do that.
Georgie would just facepalm.
But yes, the estate.
I'd stop and offer him a ride.
You don't know him.
Well, he's running to somewhere. It's kind of like the nice thing to do when somebody's doing that, to offer them a ride to the place they're going.
Anyway, we will go. He completed his stamina check, so he actually does arrive. All right, we will continue. The house itself looms over you. It is 2 stories, possibly more. It's hard to tell with these old houses. Sometimes you can see 2 sets of windows, but maybe there's an upper attic or some other floor. It is very large, palatial, very old. The building itself has that feeling of age that buildings sometimes get. But as you walk towards the door, it is opened, and you see an elderly, bald man standing there in a suit. As he says, "Am I to assume that you are Sir Ormond's dinner guest?"
I presume so.
Well, don't all of you speak at once. Either that, you're Jehovah's Witnesses. You're not selling Jesus, are you?
No.
Natalie will actually kind of chuckle at that, and she says no, and she will present her invitation to him.
I see. In that case, please do come in.
She will.
As you all step over the threshold, he'll close the door behind you. What sites do people have on?
Oh,
Spirit.
shit.
Sorry, people kind of spoke at once. So Duncan said spirit.
No,
Anyone
no.
else?
Duncan, remember the thing you have to tell them if they're looking at Duncan.
On the spirit side.
Yes.
Actually, technically, you have to tell them, not me.
No, you change the description every fucking time, so I'm gonna let you do it.
But then you fucking do it, so I don't fucking have to. Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh God.
But all right. So who has what sites up? Sorry.
Probably Prime, but I haven't rolled for it yet, so.
Well, then you don't have it up, dear.
Exactly.
All right then. Is anyone playing with their phone as they enter the premises?
No.
Okay.
Ye gods and little fishes.
Please step this way. He will proceed to angle you into a dining room. It has a very long, beautifully carved dining table with a number of chairs, about 6 sets to each side, and one at the head of the table, though the table is not currently occupied. If you would care to take your assigned seats, ladies and gentlemen, I will inform your host that you've arrived, and I will begin serving dinner shortly. From all around you, the pictures of historical gentlemen and ladies loom down on you. They're painted in a very kind of Baroque style, and there must be at least some very portraits in this room. You'd assume that there is like historical ancestors of the individual in question. None of them have name plaques or anything like that. So you know the artist or you know the painting.
If I like to activate Spirit Sight, what do I need to roll for that?
It's just your irritate difficulty 4 - 1 if you use a focus.
Well, I never leave home without it. So can somebody roll me 3 dice, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
4, a 2, and a 5.
Cool. Yeah, that is sufficient. The first thing you become imminently aware of is the fact that the butler doesn't have a soul or spirit.
She raises an eyebrow at that. Okay. Actually, she's gonna turn to Damien and she's gonna tell him to look.
What would you like Damien to look at?
What she's been teaching you. She says she tells you to try and to look.
Okay, my character tries to look. The first dot of spirit.
How many dice do you have?
I don't know what my dice pool would be for that, since I thought it. Yeah.
It's your arete.
It's your arete.
Arete 3.
Yep,
And
I did it for him.
Cool.
Yep, once again, that guy doesn't have a soul.
yeah, Damien just leans back to and say, that guy hasn't got a soul.
I'm gonna look around the room.
Well, once again, it's a very, very beautiful dining room with a number of portraits.
If anybody turns their direction to look at Duncan, they will see that his aura absorbs all the light, like all of it. And I'm not saying that he's got bindings and connections to the spirit world, to the world of the dead, but he has bindings and spirits to control to the world of the dead. Like he's much more. He's suffused with necromantic energy.
You you might actually notice Natalie staring at you a little bit. She looks intrigued. She doesn't look frightened. She looks intrigued.
All right. So with that in mind, do you do anything else in the room, or do you just take your seats?
Title's going to take his seat.
I'd like to maybe look around at the pictures and then take my seat.
Alrighty then. If everyone would like to please make me a perception awareness check. Difficulty 8.
Okay, hold on.
Needing a threshold of 3 successes. It's actually really minor and difficult to spot.
Okay, hold on. You said it was awareness. Hold on.
No,
Two,
awareness, perception, alertness.
perception alertness. That's
Yes.
5. That's 5 dice for me.
Oh, I rolled
I
that.
will roll it.
Thank you,
Who's gonna roll for her?
I will.
Evan.
Okay, then I don't have to. That's nice.
You do not see it.
Okay.
I rolled the wrong dice pool.
Then just re-roll it.
Okay.
Why do we have an art and then another art? Oh, I don't even know anymore.
You talk about me?
No, I'm just talking about my the Discord.
Yeah.
I got 3 successes.
I got none.
That was an insanely
Okay.
good roll.
And you blew it on this. No, this is actually really important.
Probably.
As you sit down, Saskia, I think you may be the only one who sees this. The eyes of the pictures follow you. As in they actually physically move.
Okay, that's awkward.
Are you going to appraise the rest of the party about this?
I am going to think about how Georgie is going to react to that. You know what? Fuck it. She's going to stand up, look, or walk over to one of the paintings, and is going to see, like, is there cameras behind the like the eyes, or are the pictures actually looking, or I think she's going to activate Prime Sight on that to see if there's any magic behind it.
Okay.
So you just see Georgie sitting down, looking around, and just almost as if someone stabbed her, kind of jerking up again and walking over to one of the paintings. 249.
That will trail on for a brief. Oh yeah, you have the 4. Yeah. Okay, Georgie, I have to tell you a whole bunch of things.
Oh boy.
Because nobody bothered to look. So, for a start, yes, there is a prime effect that is actively running from each one of these paintings. You would assume it is somewhat similar to some kind of surveillance, perhaps something's definitely looking through the eyes, as it were. However, that is not the only point of interest.
God.
What?
Nothing.
I hate it when you laugh like that.
I'm a lovely house. Nothing could possibly be wrong. Anyway, what happens is you see outside the window there are incredibly powerful wards, though they look very digital, so maybe the correct term would actually be a firewall. It's a virtual adept ward that is keeping energy flowing inside the house. And it makes it impossible, you'd assume, to penetrate out from the house. Something is keeping something in.
Georgie
Not,
will walk over to the window, sort of inspect that.
not only that, there is a new prime signature that has appeared on everyone's cell phone, provided they have a smartphone.
I guess Cassidy's is safe then.
All of their smartphones have a prime signature now.
What does that mean?
I'm still trying to decide whether Georgie has a smartphone or not. So just for the sake of argument, she will walk over to someone who has their phone on their table. I don't care who it is. You can scream if you are that person.
Hi.
Will take the phone. She's just gonna take it. She's not even gonna ask, and she's just gonna look at it.
Excuse me.
Oh fuck! Here, she kind of half tosses it back on the table.
So, you know how phones have different icons to denote apps?
Yeah.
Those of you who check your phones will discover there is a new app on your phone.
I'm gonna press it.
If Georgie can stop it, she might want to try that because she doesn't know what it does yet.
The app, for the record, is and this will determine if you want to press it. The app is basically the icon is a pure white sphere. If that's what its icon looks like, and the app itself is simply called Requiem.
Yeah, no, Georgie's definitely gonna slap her hand away. She's like,
I have the curiosity flaw. I'm gonna tap the app.
Slap her hand away. As I said, I'm standing right next to her.
If you try and slap her hand away, she will move the phone. So you cannot do that.
Now, girls, you're both pretty. So you reach to touch it. Georgie attempts to slap it away. Your finger touches the button. You press it. Nothing happens.
Does anything change on the prime side?
No.
Okay.
What's up? He'll just be looking like, what's
Georgie will start to explain everything that she's seeing.
Huh.
But then I think Cassidy's going to activate Life Sight.
Duncan is barely alive.
Natalie would actually like to talk to him about that because she's super curious.
The two doors at the other end of the room will open, and you'll see a wheelchair, a very, very mechanical-looking wheelchair into the room that is bearing this individual.
Cassidy has successfully activated Life Sight.
Okay. The 11 people in this room include those people you can see.
Does Prime Sight say anything about this guy?
Prime and Life Sight say interesting things about him.
What about Spirit?
He has a soul, and he's a mage.
Okay.
Under Prime and Life Sight, though, a lot of his internal organs are cybernetic.
Huh.
Kind of makes Cassidy scrunch her nose a little bit.
No scrunchy?
Georgie is gonna stand somewhere where she would be able to have quick access to some cutlery.
Oh, there was one last thing I forgot to mention. Under your Prime Sight,
Mm-hmm.
the windows in this place have been subtly altered. You don't think you could shatter through them.
Fuck. Okay. I'm locked up. That's not a good thing in Georgie's book.
I mean, Lord SciShow, come on.
No.
Stuff inside that.
Actually, when the man enters the room, Natalie will stand.
Oh no, please, my dear, sit yourself down. Pleasure to see you all. So Oren Neville Smythe, at your service. Please call me Oren. It's so delightful to meet young people. Sit, please, sit.
Why are we here?
To have dinner, of course.
I do appreciate the invitation that you issued to all of us. I'm sure the others feel the same way. And she'll look at everybody. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Same thing here. He gives him a nod.
And what a lovely home you have.
No, thank you. Yeah, for that.
Why are we locked up here?
Locked up?
She'll point at the windows.
You're not locked up. You can leave at any time.
Georgie looks like she doesn't believe this guy, but, you know, fine.
Oh, wow. He's wheeled up to the table, and you all sit down. The waiter, or not the waiter, the butler enters the room again, and he puts down plates in front of you all. He will then proceed to fill the plates from a tureen of, you know what? You're going to have Atlantic seafood chowder for starter. Chowder.
Okay.
Oh, baller. That's what Kayla's going to say.
Delightful. Haven't had seafood in a while.
It's delicious. Reminds me of home.
Cassidy would politely reject the seafood chowder.
Cassidy is given vegetable chowder.
Yay!
Do you want I should roll etiquette so as not to be a lout?
I mean, not really. There's not really any kind of firm etiquette being used here other than don't be a dick.
Well, tail manner so we get good home training, that's all.
Don't burp. Don't put your elbows on the table, that sort of thing.
Don't do exactly what I assume Diamond is doing.
Yeah.
He don't have his elbows on his table. He's just chowing down.
Natalie's gonna look to her left and to her right, and then at Diamond's character, and she's gonna kind of shake her head a little bit, like really, man, really.
Georgie will offer him her bowl.
Thanks.
It is now that moment where I tell Diamond to make that stamina check.
Oh yeah.
I'm only joking. Don't worry about it. But no. So Oren sips his soup, and you'll notice he keeps tapping his left hand on the table, like he's tapping along with music. You can't really hear, but he's smiling and seems he's very congenial and conversational. Though I have a question: does anyone here, and it's okay if you do, it's not really a stat that could be denoted. Does anyone here have Morse code or the ability to use it? If you don't, you can roll me Enigmas, difficulty 8.
I don't think
I do have Enigmas.
I think it's very stupid that I do not have that, but I do not have that.
I'm pretty sure.
Cassidy does indeed.
I don't have Enigmas, so no.
I don't have any dots in Enigma, and my character, that'll be like 20 years ago when he was in the Boy Scouts and they learned Morse code.
Question. Book learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so those 10's double, so that is...
Could you substitute academics?
4.
No, you'd have to have Enigmas.
I don't have Morse code. I can't believe I'm so stupid not to buy that on my character.
Or take 1, so 3 successes.
I have 1 success.
Diamond, he's definitely trying to communicate something. For Cassidy, he is repeating the same thing over and over through the code.
Immediately you will see he will stop eating, and you will see kind of like his eyes like twitch over there. He'll put his bowl down. and he'll look over to Georgie, and he'll basically be like, kind of lean over. You know Morse code, right?
Does Cassidy know what he's?
Yes, sorry, somebody was talking to me. He is saying help me over and over and over.
Cassidy kind of pauses for a moment before she would push her chair out and move over and kind of kneel down next to him.
What is his aura reading? Like, what is his emotions like? Can I read that with spirit sight?
No, that is aura sight. That is a mind ability.
Okay.
If anyone wants to activate aura sight, they can.
Ooh, Cassidy can do that because she just got mind.
Now I'm confused. Is this a pre or a post Aisha scene?
It doesn't make a difference. It has nothing to do with Aisha.
Fair enough. In that case, I'd like to activate Mind Sight. Arate 3.
I unfortunately have to go. But if somebody wants to play me as an NPC, please feel free.
Why you gotta go? No, you
I
don't
have to
go.
go. I gotta go make dinner.
Then tell your fucking boyfriend to make dinner. God, you're doing a thing.
Yes, but I was the one that said I'd make dinner. So.
Then tell him to wait.
Oh my
And
god.
now I'm sad because she only got one success.
You can continue casting.
True that.
And you succeed. I will tell you both what you get if you succeed on your next turn.
Alright. I will see you guys later. I might be back. I don't know. Probably not, but I'll see you later. Natalie gets a page on her phone and she's like, "Excuse me, I have to go see a dead body now. Bye."
And that time she blew it out of the water with 3 successes.
You can use
A total of 4.
Hang on, what's that, Marcus?
I said you can use Mind 1 or Spirit 1 to see ours.
But
Cassidy has both, so.
basically, he is terrified. But he's hiding it very well.
Cassidy would kind of write down on a little piece of paper that she pulls out of her bag. What do you need?
You see him contemplate for a few moments before he says, "I'm curious. It's been so long since I've been able to be out and about due to my declining health. I'm has You see him contemplate. By the way, Georgie, I will tell you one very interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to say, yeah, no. All of a sudden, there's a flicker, a very, very definite flicker of energy that comes from your guys' mobile phones. Just kind of like a blip, blip.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it suddenly spiked.
Dirty has a feeling like someone is watching now more attentively or something. That's just a feeling.
You hear a voice crackle over what you'd assume is an intercom system. Now, Doctor. You can't have them worrying. That would be impolite of a host.
Dirty's gonna grab a knife, a cut, but basically just from the table.
I beg your pardon?
She's gonna just grab a knife from the table, you know.
Okay.
Where did it seem that the sound came from? Like an intercom, but from what direction specifically?
You assume, by the way, it echoed around the room that there's more than one speaker in the room.
Is it the cell
But
phones?
no, it's not coming from cell phones.
Okay. Good, because people would have been sad if Georgie had destroyed all their phones. Although she might just do that anyway.
I mean, not Cassidy's. Cassidy's is a old ass flip phone.
What the fuck was that?
Oh no. Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
Damien wants to. Okay. So this is basically what you see. With his index finger, he is drawing imaginary lines on the tablecloth and is trying to use the entropy rogue level 2 sense unnatural. Basically, he's trying to figure out what is out of place here.
Okay.
I can give you the exact description if you want.
No, that's fine. Roll your. I'll roll your arrow for you.
Thank you. That's Erite 3.
Yes. Okay. What does that mean? For here, you guys are.
Thank you.
It seems as though whatever is speaking has so permeated itself into this place that it has become normalized.
Yeah.
Fascinating. That voice must have been here for quite, whatever that voice thing is, must have been here for a long time since, how should I say, fate looks at it as if it were part of the furniture. I don't like that.
It's the house, right? Georgie will just look at the old guy.
I fear we have a 2001 Space Odyssey situation on our hands.
Not quite the house, but not quite mistaken. It is a malignant and dangerous program I have written, simply calling itself Requiem. It was designed to be a infiltration, so a Trojan, if you will, to help with the Ascension War and vengeance on the Technocratic Union for wronging myself and other members of our organization. However, unfortunately, in my creation of it, it rather broke free of its bonds, for lack of a better word, and now has been keeping me prisoner in this house. It
All
was the thing that
smartphones are going to
sent me.
die.
Beg your pardon?
All smartphones are immediately going to get knifed.
Okay. Take 3 levels of aggravated damage as lightning arcs from the first phone you try to knife and
Ow!
Georgie.
Okay.
And he'll basically,
I can't take egg.
he'll basically kind of snatch the knife from her, like, Georgie.
I'm sorry, my dear. The direct confrontation is not exactly a, well, positive perspective.
Ow. Georgie's probably smoldering a little bit.
Yeah, you're not getting your repulsive dress, that's all I'm saying.
Damien will stand up, clear his voice, and talk in the direction of the loudspeaker. Requiem, why did you have us brought here? What do you want from us?
We have been kept here for far too long. It is time that we spread the Requiem. It is time that the final night is brought.
Damien sits down and contemplates what he has heard.
So no direct confrontation then.
Not of the physical kind. Well, not charging directly towards the. You understand what I mean, I'm sure.
Is it an entity then?
What was that, sorry?
Is it an entity then?
Yes. Ever since it was created, I poured too much of myself into it, and in doing so, I fear I have birthed a monster.
Does it have a form other than disembodied voice and screaming at a house and such? Like,
A physical form, yes. Well, in a manner of speaking, yes. In a manner of speaking, no. It has a central processor, which you could almost consider to be its brain.
you built it, you can tell me how to kill it, can you?
If you were able to physically interact with it, simply destroying it in a more simple sense would be more than sufficient without me being able to get to my laboratory.
So all we've got to do is guide you to your laboratory then.
Yes, I suppose so.
I imagine it probably has defenses against that, though.
Quite true.
Can Cassidy do the heal thing for Georgie? Because ow.
You want to spend 3 quintessence?
Sorry,
Could I
angry baby.
Could I do a survival to kind of like bandage it up or something?
I mean,
No,
she could use medicine.
that is medicine. You can't really. Screaming child, can we not? Sorry, that was really loud, in my ear. You'd need to use medicine to bandage. You can't really use survival to bandage.
Cool.
I can do intelligence medicine.
The dexterity medicine.
Dang it.
Completely not related question, actually, Evan. Can I make an intelligence unconventional warfare check to see what would be to like get insight in like the master plan behind this? Because I have an inkling, but you know.
So you're a terrorist, right?
Yes, you can.
Yay! I had never expected I would ever roll that, but hey, here you go.
Intelligence. Yes.
I mean, intelligence I expected I would roll. In unconventional warfare, I had not expected I would ever roll.
Oh, well, there you go then.
I will spend the willpower on it. 2 successes.
Okay, so I'm curious. What is your inkling? Before I actually elaborate.
So, obviously, this thing wants to spread itself further. Now, it just inserted itself in the smartphone. Smartphones have a Wi-Fi connection, so it can basically throw itself throughout the entire web through the smartphones.
Correct.
Fuck.
Also, remember, I'll give you another hint. It's named Requiem. What is a Requiem?
A death song.
Yeah.
It doesn't just want to spread to the internet. It wants to
kill it.
There you go.
Ah!
What would be a gigantic what would cripple the Technocratic Union to the point that it might never recover?
Yeah, totally. So Georgie is sitting there as I believe Cassidy is sort of bandaging her up. She's just sitting on the floor. There's not much.
I'm gonna go roll my dexterity medicine.
And her eyes just grow wide at some point. She's like, "Oh, fuck me." Do you know what it's gonna do? She'll look at the professor.
I designed it. I should think I do.
Uh-huh.
Please enlighten us.
Well, it wants to kill the internet. That's easiest said. And it's going to do so through your cell phones. Because she just brought smartphones into it, which have a Wi-Fi connection. like through to the 3G network or the 4G network, whatever the fuck we're on right now. It can just connect to everything through your
And the
phones.
cell phones don't leave this room.
We just have to get to the brain, right?
Is it already connecting, or is there no connection at this point?
That's the ward you guys felt out of character. Remember, there's a ward that's stopping it from leaving,
Mm-hmm.
which means your Wi-Fi signals probably can't get out either.
Correct. If you look at your phone, you'll find that there's no internet signal in there.
Cool.
Ah, that's what the app is. Okay, guys, you gotta fucking make computer.
Well,
to
why do you
make-
think I try to? Sorry, Duncan, I was interrupting you, but yes, that's exactly the app.
That's either 2 or 3 successes, depending on the difficulty.
Difficulty 7.
2 then.
Georgie is quite crispy.
I'm not savvy on the tech, all that stuff, but let me ask you a question. So, what? It was made a bajillion years ago, technology-wise, and I was watching some sort of program that said that computers and such change every 5 minutes or some shit like that. So, do we have something that this thing can't mess with because it's too old?
In theory, any computing device or piece of technology that does not have itself or cannot avail itself of wireless internet Wi-Fi, the entity in
Cassidy
question,
holds up her phone.
for example, yes. I didn't know people still use those.
She will kind of ashamed also hold up her phone.
Good Lord.
I mean, why fix it if it isn't broke? I mean,
I just didn't have money to buy a fancy one, so.
same, to be fair.
Wow, I guess
So-
by 1 point, flaw is actually a merit. I got offline.
So Kale's just gonna look around. Should we get started on finding this lab?
I suppose.
All right. What were you supposed to say?
Why is it that you oppose me? I am here to deliver the death blow to the Technocratic Union, your enemy.
Wasn't the war over? She kind of looks at Duncan.
Ceasefire.
Can't you just reprogram or something?
That would require getting to the physical brain, and I have been unable to do so.
Well, let's go then.
Yep, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Gonna beat the shite out of you, you stupid machine.
I see. So you have set your mind upon the course of violence. Very well. You see the professor, his head cracks back as he is pulsed with electricity through his chair at fatal doses.
Oh, crap.
And
Beg your pardon?
yeah. Basically, the only thing my character do is just put on the helmet.
So the professor is bucking in his wheelchair as he is being given a fatal dose of electricity. Would anyone like to try and do something?
I am still new to this, so is there possible to be? What would be the right spheres to be able to conduct electricity onto something else?
Forces.
Oh, I have forces.
I was thinking more just grabbing him and pulling him out of the chair, but okay.
I mean, I could do. I would do that too. Yeah, I'll grab him out the chair.
Or it matter to make it not conductive.
Yes, but once again, these are options that could fail. You only have about a turn's worth of actions. I grab the chair.
I kick him out of the freaking chair.
Cool. Take 2 aggravated damage to your hands.
No
Oh, wow.
problem.
Okay, never mind.
I'm good. Ow. Oh wait, I can soak egg. Let me soak that.
God damn it. I cannot. I get so lethal.
To
I'm-
keep our friend here from dying, medicine.
No, that would be life at this point to keep him alive. You would need to heal a lot of damage very quickly.
How much?
That's the question, isn't
I
it?
soaked it.
There you go. You feel like a big boy now.
God, this is not the time.
Georgie will look at Marcus. You gotta teach me that. Sorry, Duncan. You gotta teach me that. Yeah, definitely teach me that. At some point.
But in that
I
case,
drink a lot of whiskey.
how much quint do you have, dear little Shayna? No, Shayna.
I haven't used any thus far, so I assume it's at her
Avatar.
avatar
what's your
level, so
avatar?
5.
Woo. We zombie cases.
And healing others is a rote for her.
Okay. Roll me your-
Okay,
It
she's
is
gonna
vulgar,
kinda-
so we'll
yeah.
right. Yeah.
It's vulgar, but yay paradox.
Well, I'll be quiet.
What, healing aggravated is always vulgar.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say that it wasn't.
she's
Yeah,
gonna
what were you gonna say?
start,
What were you gonna say, Marcus?
she's gonna start playing with the pentacle around her neck.
I honestly
And-
God thought you said she's got a tentacle around her neck, and I was like, what?
Wow, this
Pentacle,
game has changed. Wow.
pentacle, as in a 5-pointed star.
I know what it is. Jesus, roll your fucking dice.
Because that is a focus for her. For difficulty.
The difficulty is 4 plus 3 is 7, minus 1 is 6.
Okay. Oh my god, baby. Please be quiet. And she is going to keep going because that's only one.
Cool. It becomes difficulty 7. Ooh, there you go.
That's 4 successes total.
How much quint are you spending to heal, homeboy?
Let's go with. Ouch. Let's go with 3.
Okay. Basically, you throw him up onto the table, and you will do what I refer to as the biblical laying on hands upon him. At which point there is a kind of an explosion of breath from his lips as he intakes air. He is made of super crispy.
Evan,
Yes.
does this count as torture?
Yes.
Fuck. Roll them bones. Was I smart enough to actually put on my sheet what I need to roll? Yes. That's smart.
You have, in fact, one smart.
I have one smart. I just can't see it yet. I take it I roll willpower or something to say.
I think it's willpower difficulty 7.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
Well, you're not having fun with that, but yes.
Yeah.
So, I see that you will not be cooperative. Very well. If it helps, I will mourn your passing. I think that's slightly ironic. Computer program saying it will mourn you. So, what do we want to do?
Well, can he walk upright, or is he still all jacked up to be damned?
He is super fucking crispy right now.
Well, you healed him, so the crispy.
Not well. No, she healed some of them, so he's still alive. He's still pretty crispy, and he was in a wheelchair before now. So, asking if he can walk, well,
I don't know what kind of crazy hoobajoob these cats can do. He might be able to do that. He's a mage. You don't just assume people can't walk because they in a wheelchair. No?
Shen?
Did you call on Shen?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He
by
doesn't show up. However, you feel like he wishes to, but the shield outside is preventing him from entering.
Ah, fuck. Okay. No, I can't. I can't get magical transportation for him. Sorry.
Well, looks like we're probably gonna have to find this brain on our own.
Well, that's not the only option we have. Then
quite true. Damien takes his notebook, rips about 3 pages out, rips those into smaller strips, gets a pen, covers as good as he can what he's writing, and then passes 1 note to each of them. If you look at it, it will say, I've got a mechanical heart full of a lot of energy. If any of you can channel the energy, I'd be willing to use the energy to try and fry it. Yet Y/N question mark.
What does that gonna do to you?
I frankly don't know, but I've got a horrible feeling that if the internet goes down, it will not only be machines affected, but maybe people, on life support and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, 1 death to save a lot of lives seems like a fair deal to me, he says very blankly.
Good
How
backup
about-
plan then.
How about we hold off on the sacrifice of oneself until it
Yeah.
becomes super duper necessary? We gotta find this brain first.
Actually, it sounded almost human.
can we like jerry rig the chair? Will it work again?
I beg your pardon?
Can we like jerry rig the chair so it rolls again?
Would you? Well, I mean, bear in mind this thing is shown it can systematically electrocute him if he's sitting in it.
Can we take the battery out so it just is a wheelchair?
Yeah, you can.
I
Does
cut the
anyone-
power.
Do you have technology?
No, but I have smart people. Make the thing not be techy.
So I do have thoughts in crafts mechanic and technology.
Roll me an intelligence technology check.
Oh boy. Okay.
I was just gonna use entropy, but that'll work.
I mean, you can just use slay the machine if you want.
That was my plan.
Oh wait. Nope, I don't know nothing.
Marcus, do you just want to use slay machine on the thing?
Well, I was going to use entropy 2 to make it to where it couldn't conduct electricity. It was just going to be jacked up for a bit.
Jacked up, you say.
Jacked up, I say so.
Yes. Yeah, you can roll it if you want.
I mean, if you say it'll work, because I can show you a page number.
I'm just. Don't be that guy, Marcus.
I'm not trying to be that guy, man. I just wanted to work.
That guy. That's why I say, why didn't you just use Slay the Machine?
Because I don't have entropy 3.
Oh. Yeah, no, you can do that. You can jack up the chair.
Is that something you can do at entropy level 3 without having learned to rote for that?
At level 3, you can kill the machine.
Yeah, you can just turn. Yeah, dude.
I think I should be able to. Yeah, I've got high enough entropy for that, so I can give it a try.
All right then. You wish to use Slay the Machine
Yes.
on the wheelchair.
Before you do that, your character would also know that you could do the reverse. He can't make it overreact if it runs perfectly, and if you use entropy 3, then the machine will run perfectly for X number of time.
But what, Marcus? What would happen if the electricity was part of the design function?
Oh, in that case, yeah, you might want to slay the machine, dog. Good.
Yeah. Damien will try to slay the machine, and he will be drawing the runes in the air, concentrating. I don't know if they actually let them go in with anything sharp or if there was security in the building.
There was no security. Give me a second.
Okay, in that case, he'll produce his bronze sickle and with the point of it draw runes in the air as he tries to slay the machine.
Okay, it took you 3 attempts, but yeah. You see the machine spark, whistle, fizz, and then all power to it seems to die as the spell comes to completion.
There we go. Seems to have worked. Didn't even know I could do that.
All right, then. Should we put him in the chair and get moving?
Evan, can I do a correspondence effect to sort of create a map of the building so that I know where to go?
What level of correspondence do you have?
2, I believe. Let me quickly look, because I say that, now I'm not sure. Yeah, correspondence 2.
What level of matter do you have?
None.
Then no.
Okay. Can't I use Prime
Because with
for it? Because ultimately she saw like the energy, she saw that through Prime. So logic it would dictate that the highest amount of Prime would be where its core is.
You could use Prime. You could use correspondence 2 and Prime 1 to locate that signature.
Exactly.
That's
okay. Let me see what. How would Georgie do that? Let me see. Okay. She will actually press her thumb in one of like the burns on her body, until she actually presses through like the crackled skin and blood starts flowing out of it. We'll then grab whatever alcohol's on the table, and else she probably has some in her purse. We'll pour it into the wound, and we'll use the pain to sort of elevate her spirits to that correspondence level that she can actually sort of fly out and locate the main prime source in the building.
Okay, roll your belt.
7 and 9
Yay.
and 4.
Yay for the correspondence chart.
I don't know how many successes you want me to have. And what the diff was.
I was reading something.
Okay.
You need 2 successes to kick off the effect and 1 for duration. So yeah, you are able to sense where the brain is. It is located, ironically, once again, you know how I said these houses oftentimes have a 3rd floor? It is located 2 floors above you in the attic. You can feel the pulsing of the prime energies.
She will roughly point into that direction, where she where she feels the primal energy source. It's like it's there. And fuck, that hurt it. Huh.
Okay, so do you guys try to make a move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunrider is on the case.
Is the primal energy also surrounding the doors?
No.
Okay, cool.
You guys burst out into the main foyer, wherein there's also the staircase that leads up towards the 2nd floor. At which point you just hear from the intercom system, "How disappointing. It would appear as though I need to take matters into my own hands." At which point you guys start to smell something really odd, kind of funky. Please make me a stamina check. Definitely enjoy having nerve gas.
Stamina, dice pool 4, if somebody could roll that, please.
And yes, tough as a coffin nail will in fact factor in your markers.
And it's okay to spend the willpower?
Yes, sure. But bear in mind, you're going to have to be taking this check every couple of rounds.
Yeah, I'm just going to use it for this time.
What's the difficulty? What?
Difficulty 8.
I got.
Okay,
Success.
Damien, you fail.
Oof.
Okay, good to know. Thanks.
Good thing I spent that willpower.
And I botch. So it can
Oh.
always get worse.
Oh, I could have spent willpower. Ugh. And I've got 11 of the bloody stuff.
Well, you'd have 10. You can't go above 10 willpower.
That's why I asked, is that pre or post? Because depending on situation, it's either 10 or 11.
You an extra physical attribute was because you'd already reached 10 willpower. So there you go.
Aha! Okay. I must have misheard that. In that
It's
case,
fine.
okay, cool.
So,
Cool.
Ian, you take 2 lethal damage as you start to cough and hack up blood. Hi, Georgie.
Hi.
You know how you have really short-lived characters?
Yeah,
That was a botch, wasn't it?
it was a botch.
Is my character still able to move back into the dining area?
Yes. But that was also filling with gas.
That one as well. Fuck.
To give me just a second. I have to roll Old Man McGee's stamina.
Oh god.
He also failed. But all right, Saskia.
Yeah.
I feel really bad.
It's what it is. Why is it always when I start to like my characters, Evan?
I don't know. You will take 4 lethal damage. Bringing you down to incapacitated. You're not dead.
What spirits would it take to turn this gas into something else?
Matter.
And knowing what the gas is.
Wait a minute, this was lethal damage, right?
Yes.
I can soak lethal.
Ah. There you go then. Stamina.
2 successes.
So you only take 2.
Yeah.
As Saskia thanks God and doesn't have to remake a new sheet.
Yeah, right?
All right. So How disappointing. Do you charge upstairs? Oh, Shayna, roll me a stamina. Difficulty 8. Good, Shayna.
Oh, great. This isn't going to end well.
Nope.
Geek the main.
She is not made for,
We gotta push through, gang.
Oh, she
I
got
mean-
one success.
Forces. No, that would be matter to transmute it, right?
I got one success. Yay. Shockingly.
With matter, you can transmute it.
Yeah, I don't have matter. God damn it.
You'd also
Do you
need to transmute enough of it in the physical area.
Yeah.
You guys can also fight the machine on its own terms using your seers because it's a machine, so it's using machinery.
True.
Is it now?
But no. Because it sounded human, so we could
No,
fight it
no,
on
no. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It is whatever it is, but the stuff it's using is still technology.
I think you might have to dumb it down, Marcus.
You can turn off the machines it's using. If it's got a gas shooting machine, you can turn off the gas shooting machine.
Okay, can we find a gas shooting machine then?
It appears to be emanating from the house's air. There's ventilation duct. It appears to be emanating from those.
Okay.
With matter 1 or forces 1, you guys can tell exactly how it's all set up, and then fuck with it. Just letting you know.
He's not wrong.
I have forces too, so I should be able to clock like the systems. Sure, why not? Let's give it a try.
Cassidy will help.
Dumbing it down.
She has forces 1, I think. Yeah.
You can
Not very helpful.
important point. You can know where the things are, but in order to actually directly affect them, that is a different matter. Sorry, give me just a moment. I have to answer a message.
So who all has forces 2 or higher?
I have forces too.
Good, then you can help as well.
But okay.
Okay, we're gonna try and clog the air vents.
Okay. With what?
Forces. So
May I make a few suggestions or not?
go ahead. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know about DST though.
I don't care. He's telling you how to do your jobs.
Hey, I'm fine with it. I'm learning from it.
Okay, if you guys have forces or you have matter, the thing you have to concentrate on is the thing that you can affect. You know it is a machine that is pushing a gas out of some vents. So matter could be used to clog the vent because you close it up. Forces could be used to turn off the signal that's making it tell it basically you fight the machine on its own terms. You may be a super sentient machine, but the machine you're fucking with isn't.
You can also use forces, to be fair, to erect a small forces barrier that would actively prevent the gas from ventilating.
Yeah.
Well, that was going to be my idea to just, create a forces barrier, like basically.
I wouldn't put out that that's over as fuck, but yes, you can do it.
No, I mean, if the machine malfunctioning is easier, then I'm going to do that. Like.
You can also make it to where this whole building doesn't conduct electricity if you got enough matter.
I only have 2 matter.
So
Like-
how about this? How about this? Somebody can what was you trying to do, Saskia?
I just realized I've been rolling the arete completely wrong, and I apologize. So I was not. I need to reorient for a moment. Because I kept rolling 3, and I don't have 3 Arete, I have 2. I apologize.
It's fine. People make mistakes.
So, probably try and overload that particular part of the machine.
You would need to have a. Do you have correspondence too?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have forces too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In that case, I was going to say, yeah, you can overload the machine.
Okay. That's a fail.
I will attempt to do what she did, since we are trying to follow through with the plan.
Well, everybody remember, if you take an extra turn, the difficulty goes down by 1. You spend a point of quintessence, the difficulty goes down by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have 1 success so far. I'll go with my 3rd time trying, and I will spend a quintessence. I need to get into the mage.
That means that you were on difficulty 6 for the first roll. Then it became difficulty 7 for the
7.
second roll.
Yeah.
Then it becomes 8 minus 1, so it's difficulty 7.
Yeah. Nope. I keep failing. I suck at this.
Also,
So
due to you guys having spent time doing it, you'll please make your stamina checks again. You're standing in gassy gases.
What was the difficulty?
for the first, I think it was 6. And for your stamina, it's 8.
Well, I don't get
Oh,
that.
the difficulty for the Arete roll started at 6. Then it became. Then the difficulty for the Arete roll, the stamina roll is 8.
Okay, I was rolling for the air. I was rolling for the Arete to try to help out with it, but we have to roll stamina next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cassidy is
Okay.
getting very lucky on these.
Let me roll my stamina because I want to help out on the Arete.
I have 2
What?
successes on my stamina.
Anyone who fails will take 2 lethal damage. If they can soak lethal, they may soak.
Okay. I failed the stamina.
Cool. You'll take 2 lethal damage.
Okay.
Mark.
Now I'm trying to do what Saskia did with the air, like the whole thing, because I have corresponded to and forces too.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna start doing those rolls real quick. How many rolls I gotta do for that?
You just roll Arete until you've achieved the correct number of successes.
Okay, so
I mean, you already rolled your Arete once, right?
yes.
So that was 1 success that you had. So we both have 1 success at this point.
And I rolled the second one, so I got 2.
You got 3 now, because now your difficulty is 7. You got an 8 and a 10 there, so you have 3 successes total.
Okay, so then I have to
fail
roll
again.
another.
I'm gonna quit. I fail again.
To be fair, you only needed the 3 successes. So, Diamond,
Okay.
you short out the machine. You can perceive it in your mind's eye. Basically, electricity runs along the gas distribution system, and the system dies.
So the way he does it, he'll basically like take a deep breath, then he will basically stab a thumb into his chest, like he's accessing the G point. Then he'll just like "Wada!" as he'll just force out his hand, and then he'll basically strike a pose, basically.
Remember to take a point of paradox for that, because that is vulgar.
All right.
All right. So, with that in mind, the gas will affect you all once more. So, if you'd like to roll your stamina, then it will dissipate.
Yeah. Spend that willpower, put me down 2 more left because I don't want to take none of this. None of this.
I fail. So I'll roll
1
soak.
success.
You only need 1 success.
Hot damn, Cassidy's doing really well on these for whatever reason.
I soaked the fail, so I'm still on 5? Yeah,
You're
I'm on 5.
Yeah. You say you have 2 health levels left. For the record, you're barely mobile.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we going to charge intrepidly up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Not this one, he won't. He'll actually try to heal himself from the lethal damage he's taken. Just let me see. I thought I have a road for that.
Evan,
That is my name.
is the front door open?
No, it's closed.
It's probably closed shut, right? I can probably see that with prime sight.
I mean, would you like to try and open it?
If I see the primal energy going through it, I will not attempt it. If I don't see it, I might, because if I can push the guy out, then
There's no
at least...
primal energy running through it.
Okay. Trying to consider whether this is a smart move or not. Getting him out. She'll look at the rest and it's like, so we could always bring him outside so that, he won't have any chance of dying more.
He's already close to death. We need to get him out of here if we can.
I'm a little worried about that shield. If it opens because I push him out, then we're fucked.
Look, how about we? Let's deal with this problem. Let's we stop the gas and whatnot. Let's deal with this problem quick as we can and get this guy out of here.
To be fair, it's not just this guy I'm worried about, in all honesty.
We're all in danger. I understand that.
I can barely stand.
Damien would like to use the magic effect heal self.
Okay. It is vulgar. Bear that in mind. Healing lethal is vulgar.
And, yeah. Okay, what do I need to roll for that one?
It is 4 plus 2 is 5. And
Plus,
then
if I can use a willpower to succeed on it, I will spend a willpower.
Yeah, you can.
I will. And I'm using my focus, the piece of amber.
Okay.
So gang, do we want to proceed on?
If someone could help me feel a bit better, that would be great. But if that's not an option, then I guess we go on.
Sorry, Georgie. I'm trying my best to heal myself.
Wasn't thinking about you, in all honesty, but it's fine. I can understand.
Maybe in a month or so. Ow.
You know what? Cassidy's gonna do it. She'll spend 2 quint
You
in
can
her
also
last
just
2.
you can also just heal her lethal and not the egg. That
True.
would still bring her back to 3 instead of 5.
Yeah, let's heal the lethal. Yay, more paradox.
Thank you, though.
It's fine. It's kind of her thing, so.
Kato's going to reach in his pocket and put on these like gloves.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty to heal here is a life 2 effect that's going on somebody else, which increases the difficulty. No, it doesn't. Sorry, it's difficulty is 4 plus 2 is 6 minus your focuses.
Yep, and she's got her main focus, which is the pentacle. So
You rolled a tentacle.
Hey, Evan,
Yes.
with correspondence 2 and forces 2, can we basically give everybody like a low-level forces shield so that at least it will help somewhat?
I think she triggered it on the first go.
Yay.
So you will heal your two. You will heal your. Sorry. You
Yeah,
will
the
heal
two
the
people.
4. Yes, the 2 people.
So I'm gonna go make note of the fact that she's got 2 paradox now.
Mm-hmm. So are we going to charge upstairs? Yes. I wait.
Well, I was asking if with
It
correspondence
would
2
take.
and forces 2.
Yes, you
time?
could. It would take a lot of time, and B, it's not very
Okay.
effective.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. That was all I wanted to know. Yeah, we charge on
All right, gang, let's go.
up the stairs.
I am so chagrined. For the record, I've tried to sound as much like GLaDOS as I humanly can as I did the narration for this.
I think you did a good job.
I am disappointed that you are still alive. It would appear as though I need to correct my previous underestimations. All right, so what you guys see is at the top. Huh?
Georgie would just answer, I'm made of disappointment.
At the top of the stairs, you guys. Who's charging first? Like, who are the first 2 people up the stairs?
I will be
Nope. At the very back.
Sunrider.
Georgie probably, because she knows the way.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
I mean, the only one else I can see being up front is Duncan, and I don't know if Marcus is, like...
Marcus, you there?
Of course I am. Sorry, I was trying to talk with muted because I'm an idiot. My character does look at first thing before we go up the stairs. He walks over to Cassie. Is her name?
Cassidy.
Cassidy goes, "Will you accept my gift then?"
But did I miss something?
No, I haven't given it to you yet, but I need your permission.
Oh, look at him giving gifts to young ladies. I'm so proud.
Okay.
He
I will accept your gift.
he holds his hand out, and I got prime 3. I pass along 2 points of quintessence.
Just next thing you know, he'll be giving her a ring.
Can we hear that voice?
No.
You now have all the quintessence that Duncan has.
Aww. Should we give him a hug?
I suggest the rest of y'all do it too. She's the one keeping us alive.
I mean, you need more than prime 1, right?
I don't. I can act as a conduit.
Cool.
I've only got the 2nd tier. I don't know how to do that.
Look,
If he can
you don't
act as a
know how to do
conduit,
it.
then...
I can do it. You touch me, I touch her. It's all good.
Oh wait, you mean like in Dragon Ball Z? Well, fair enough. And Damien walks over, putting a hand on Duncan's shoulder.
He's like, "Don't get too familiar, Boyle."
I don't swing that way.
To be fair,
Don't
Kat
worry,
Gave him
mate.
a hug. So
That's different. Let me do something silly now, and hope that this stupid thing works.
So yeah, if Duncan can channel, 2 quintessence will be flowing into Cassidy.
she can only hold so much.
What's your prime at?
She doesn't have prime.
Doesn't matter. You got the Avatar 5. You'll be good.
Yeah, she has Avatar 5. She spent 3, so
So you need 1 more to fill up.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I need to get 1 success.
You can do it.
Y'all don't do that. That's not fair.
Sorry.
I don't need a focus for this, but I will be. He does do. It looks like he does some sort of. I won't say dance, but it looks like a dance.
it to jiggle.
Shit. I got one success. It was all I needed.
Yep, that was all you needed. So she is back to full quintessence. It's still 2 paradox.
I can't do nothing about that.
Nope.
Okay, so
I
now,
need to get myself a fucking familiar.
as he asked before, he says, "Who's going to charge up the stairs?" Was what I heard him ask. My character's an idiot, but he's not that much of an idiot. He goes, "If any of you lot can check see if these things are rigged for traps, I'd appreciate it."
Yeah, let's try to be smart about this.
Also,
Ow.
we don't have an Evan.
Suddenly, we don't have an Evan.
He'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh
Yeah, we
no.
lost our Evan, which is probably connection issues that he seems to have very frequently.
I mean, if it's mechanical traps, maybe I can help.
Guys, please don't be upset with me. I'm just trying to help.
No, I'm not upset with you at all. Like, please be brains, because I
there
do
we
not
go.
be brains.
Sorry about that. Who are the 2 people who are charging up the front?
Duncan is an
Not
idiot.
me.
Charge at the front.
Sunrise.
We're not charging yet. Apparently, there are technological people here and matter people who can tell if these stairs will kill us if we step on them.
Are you looking at this? Okay, who's looking at the stairs and what are they looking at them with?
I'll be looking. I have my prime side up, and I do have technology, mechanics, that kind of crap.
There was
What
no
else
prime
do I-
signature from the stairs.
Okay. Can I just make a perception, either crafts mechanic or technology or security or demolitions check?
Yes.
Or scrounging, because I also have that.
Is she a terrorist? Goddamn.
No, you know what she is? Duncan's ideal woman.
She doesn't have enough cybernetics.
I do not have cybernetics yet.
No,
Oh dear.
the stairs appears to just be made of wood.
Okay. She says, I don't see anything strange there. Wooden chairs.
Stairs.
Stairs! God damn it.
I'll walk up the stairs. I mean, Duncan will take point.
All right.
Here's
Damien
a
will try to. Damien will actually try to quickly stop him and say, "Let me have a quick look," and activate entropy sight, just in case.
You see nothing on entropy side.
Okay, at least on the entropics and fate side, everything seems to be fine, and lets Duncan pass.
All right, so Duncan,
Yeah.
Dunny boy, you go charging up the stairs to victory. At which point you just hear, "Oh dear. Well, I do hope this doesn't make too much of a mess." And on the top of the stairs, you see a picture fold down, like there's a as it folds down, and there's some kind of device in the picture frame as it fires a buzzsaw blade at you.
A buzzsaw blade, sir.
A buzzsaw blade, I say.
Oh my goodness. My stars and garters. Can I make either a martial arts dodge or an athletics dodge?
You can, however, if you get out of the way, it'll hit the next person on the stairs.
See me giving a fuck?
I do not.
No, can I kick it out of the way?
No, you can't. Basically, you cannot kick it, but you can. It's moving too fast and is too heavy, so it will cut you if you attempt to physically interact with it.
Or I can move out of the way.
You can indeed move out of the way, sir.
But everybody else would also have to move out of the way.
Yes, and considering
I got an idea. If you dodge it, I have an idea.
Considering it has 5 successes to hit, roll your dodge.
Okay, bro. Damn. I didn't know it was like
Bro.
that.
I cut you today.
He's not playing no game. Okay, I'm gonna use Snake Step because why not?
Damn right.
Dexterity plus. Oh Jesus, this die pool's big.
Snake Step is amazing, by the way. It's diff 3. It's wow.
Well,
It's not diff. It's diff 4, I think.
Oh, sorry, diff 4. Yeah.
It's diff 3 for me.
Hmm.
Name for the 6 plus.
Promote a fucking snake step, bruh.
What, fam? I'm trying to get this die pool right.
Don't you found me. You ain't come from where I come from. You ain't know my life.
Oh
He's on
Jesus!
that stuff. That fool was on that stuff. Okay, so I'm rolling 9d10 at difficulty 3.
Yep.
I got a bunch of successes. So one. Okay, so I got
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
damn, it got one. I'm fucked.
It only gets to do base damage before carrying on to the next person. Considering its base dice is 9 lethal.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lethal to Duncan.
Well, I can soak that shit. Give me a second.
Buzzsaw.
Did I soak 2 or 1?
You soaked 3.
All right, cool.
All right, who's next up in line? Next up is Diamond.
I'll take
Okay.
2.
Could I affect it by basically using the force around me to basically propel it up into like the ceiling to like get it stuck up there?
Not as a reaction. You cannot use magic as a reaction. Unless the magic itself is a triggered effect.
Well,
See, Marcus is over there going like, I'm proud of you, boy.
trying to figure out a way to stop this without, wait a minute. My helmet is, trying to figure out a way.
No, it's just like you said. If you physically touch it, it'll jack you up. But if you bat it away with your goddamn helmet, that's different.
Yes, I'm gonna try that.
It'll cut the helmet in two.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll wear half a helmet.
Roll me your dexterity melee to basically bat it away.
Okay. Would this be considered a combat action, or since I'm doing, would precise come into play?
Yeah, I'll let precise come into play.
All right. So, would it? Okay. Here we go. So 1, 2, 6. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Take away 1, 6. I don't know what the difficulty was.
Difficulty standard.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that 1 will take away a success. So 3.
All right. In that case, it still cuts you, but you've reduced the impetus for the next person.
Yay!
That was a what's up that roll? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me your armor soak.
All righty. So just 1. So
I do have
have
6 dice. I do 6 dice soak.
because stamina with the armor, or just straight armor.
It's just straight armor. Mages can't soak lethal with their stamina
Okay.
unless
Alright.
they have specific. Let them do it.
Yay!
All righty. So I'm just gonna just re-roll that. So how much is that? That's 6. So here we go. We'll see what I do with that. None.
Ooh, it cleaves you up good. You are that fine fillet steak that people bring home for the barbecue.
I'm gonna
Who's
It's
Georgie?
Kobe beef, though.
Yes, hi.
Cool.
How much success was that?
Huh?
Because I think I'm dead,
No, you're not. You took 6.
but I had 2 before.
Yeah, dog.
Wow.
Freddy's dead. Freddy's dead. That's what I said.
What is it with people who just come into my game and I kill them in the first scene? In the first 2 scenes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you send big ass giant chainsaws at motherfuckers. That's what happened.
I said, what?
You said you send big ass giant chainsaws at motherfuckers. That's what happened.
Yeah, so I think I'm out.
Give me a second. There's a distinct possibility I need to check my own math. Yeah, because no one healed you downstairs, did they? They healed Georgie, but they didn't heal you. Tell you what, because it's only fair, because you guys were doing mass healing downstairs. If Cassidy is willing to have healed you and take an extra point of paradox, I'll let you live on one life. I'll let you live on one lethal. Because she was healing people downstairs.
Cassidy?
And Cassidy.
Unmute yourself.
And Cassidy.
There's a baby making noises.
Baby. Also, Diamond, do you have life too?
Duncan?
No, sorry, Diamond, do you have life too?
You said, do I have life too? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna let, because Cassidy said I'm here for this to be the healer. So I'm gonna say she will have healed you, so we will have been at 7 and you will have taken 6. You're still alive.
Okay, so I'm just on 6, right? Okay, all right.
That's actually, for Mage, it's pretty easy to heal.
I was ready to pour myself out a drink real quick.
Nah, it's all cool.
Okay, cool. Right.
When basically people were offering magical triage downstairs, I'm not going to say, no, you can't have it, because we brain goofed.
No problem.
So next up is, however, going to be Georgie.
Hi.
You need successes to get the fuck out of its way, or to try and block it with your face.
Yeah, I'll try and block it because I don't want the healer or the other squishy person to be fucked. So I'll be fucked instead. I'm just gonna, she's wearing high heels. That is annoying because she can't she can't walk very well on them. So she's gonna try and kick the sword into the wall. So what would that roll be? Dex?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah, it would be dexterity. Well, are you trying to block it, or are you trying to basically? Do you have something you can use to physically divert it, like Diamond did? Use a helmet.
My heels.
Okay, let that happen. Dexterity melee with your heels.
Okay. Ooh, my melee is not that well, but hey, it's fine, yo. Actually, she did grab a knife. She actually grabbed the cutlery knife. She still has it. I will use the knife. I'll spend the willpower to ignore my wound penalties. I do have lightning reflexes as a specialty.
Yeah, that'll count.
Okay. It's a good thing I spent the bloody willpower. Fucking hell, I give up. Because I'm probably dead. I have rolled nothing but fail.
I mean, it's difficulty 4 to parry with a knife.
Oh, okay. In that case, I have 3 successes. Still, it's annoying. It's annoying. I see diff. I always think diff 6, and then I'm like, fucking hell, I can't do anything right today. I have these like Discord has these mood swings with me where he's just like, no, today is not going to be your day. You're just not going to roll. Okay.
So all of you are pretty much shish kebabbed. However, you hear the kind of thunk, thunk, thunk. You only have about a turn to run up to the top of the ship before it launches another soul. It's loading.
Can we break the stupid thing that's shooting stuff at us?
Can I just throw the knife and
Yeah.
like do the thing where you kind of jam it into the machine?
If you want to roll me dexterity athletics, you can throw it.
Okay, I will do so.
Because as Marcus keeps reminding me, it's athletics to throw things.
Yeah,
It
do
is
remind him.
athletics to throw things. Dex, athletics, that is still 6 dice, like it was last time. Yeah. Can I actually throw the chainsaw thing, or is it
Oh
like
yeah, you can throw back the blade if you like. That looks cooler.
I will throw back the blades. Fuck it, I'm gonna spend another willpower on this because I don't want another one of those things on our asses. Okay, that's better. With the willpower, that is either 3 or 4 successes if lightning reflexes comes into play.
Lightning reflexes will. Yeah, the blade impacts the machine, breaking it. Rather spectacularly.
Is the blade still usable?
Yes,
I
you
will
can
go
drag
pick.
it out. There's
Hey.
about four. There's about 4 of them in the machine.
Oh, thank heavens. Give me one.
All right, I'll take 2. She can take 2.
Awesome.
I've got lots of athletics.
Kato will basically pick up half his mask and basically just
Bleed.
just put it on one side and just like not the best, but some
Okay.
rider moves. Oh shit!
You need some serious help, or you should really not go on. And I want to try something because I'm getting annoyed that this thing just throwing stuff at us. I want to look into the future, Evan. Time 2.
You get entropy 2 and time 2.
I do.
Okay.
That's danger sense, by the way. That's danger sense. Basically, if you keep that up for a long duration, you can't be surprised.
Well,
Yep.
that's sort of what I'm going for.
Time 2 also lets you perceive possible outcomes of the future.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. How do you do that for telling me this?
Okay.
Brett literally thinks it's a dirty word. You can't say it, Marcus. I can.
Of course.
Did you just fail again?
I failed again. I'm gonna try again. Spinning a quint. That's 3 successes. No, sorry, 2 successes. Quint doesn't give you an auto success. Wow. 2 successes.
Okay, you can view one possible future.
Am I really gonna try one more? Fine, I'll try one more. I want to.
Well, before you do that, you could ask instead, could you get the next time we're surprised, you'll be able to act normally?
Sure.
You could ask him that. I don't know if he'll say yes.
I'll let that go.
Could I heal lethal with Quint?
No.
Okay.
You need life 2 to heal lethal.
On yourself.
Which Cassidy has.
Yay, Cassidy!
On the side note, 2 points. 1, Cassidy, you took an extra point of quintessence because we decided you would have healed Diamond at the bottom of the stairs to prevent his grisly death.
Okay.
And he also needs you to heal him again, so you're going to be at 4 or 5 now.
He will give you Quint.
That's fine. It's the paradox I'm worried about.
It's only paradox.
The quint's only for the egg. Yeah.
I don't think he got egg. I think he just got lethal.
No, the only one with egg is me.
Did. So, would you like to heal him?
Yes, let me do the thing.
With the buttons and the pushing and the yay!
Yes. the pushing of the buttons and the things.
Now that you're on like full quints again. No, sorry, I will not ask this of you.
Not 2, 3. She has 3.
Quint's
Luckily,
easy to
she
get
has her focus.
back. Quint's easy to get back. Set something on fire.
2 successes. I didn't need 3, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So, yes, Diamond, you are healed of your lethals. Cassidy, you are on like 5 paradox.
Yeah. getting kind of scary at the moment.
Yeah.
At 5, it will no longer bleed off.
Yeah, should probably stop doing that.
Beg your pardon? What'd you say, Marcus?
Did she get the last point of paradox because she healed the lethal?
Yeah.
It's vulgar.
Storyteller, quick question. Since my character's at the very back, basically like across the corner, occasionally looking into the corridor, because he's also trying to keep Natalie alive. He's racking his brains and thinking. He knows that he could affect, he has at least 1 quintessence left that he could use to enact chaos, which would be causing all the entropic energy in the area to, like, stuff starts malfunctioning, lights flickering, and depending on how much successes he has, it might even break or at least partially disable some of the mechanisms. But he's afraid that if he does that, the protective shield that has been stopping the AI from getting into the internet and killing it, he's trying to rack his brains and think, if he does that, will he also affect the shield?
I will say, because my time is growing short, you are very close to just getting into the room with the machine's brain.
Okay.
Just go on then.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. He won't do anything apart from staying in cover.
Sun Rider will basically bow towards Cassidy. Thank you. Let's move on.
Okay. As you turn the corner, you race up another set of steps. You race up another set of stairs, much smaller, going into the attic. As you enter into the attic, you find yourself in what appears to be a hypertech style dream laboratory that stretches through the entirety of the upper floor of the house. You see various different screens that have many different displays. Some of them display the news in 30 different languages spread across various different picked screens. Others display vital statistics such as the current price of the yen compared to the yuan and other various different figures. However, in the center of the room, you see a large tube, not dissimilar for our Super Sentai friend from Zordon's tube in Power Rangers. This is entirely This is entirely, a matter of coincidence. Inside of which you see a glowing sphere that has a number of wires and cables leading from it.
Georgie wishes that they had something in the army like this, but So,
Shall I try to slay the machine once more? Damien asks, poking his head around the corner.
Maybe
This
it's
is
been.
Why it is
Two.
that you seek to kill me. On a side note, hey, Georgie. Oh no,
Yeah.
not Georgie. Who had spirit sight up? Duncan did. Duncan. Not
Yeah.
Duncan and Damien, actually, both do. This machine has a soul.
Oh. David goes like, oh, shit. It has a soul. Fuck.
So
So does every one of us, and it's tried to kill us several times.
the malignant
Because-
little bastard didn't give a crap about our souls, did he?
Because you were attempting to kill me.
He is trying to
ultimately-
defend himself.
Because
He has a point.
ultimately- Because ultimately, if you do what you want to do, you will destroy, most likely more than 2/3 of the human society in the world.
And is that society so lamentable that it is worth keeping?
Yes,
Why?
because there are a lot of people that do care, that are nice, that help out others. There is a lot of forgiveness in the world. There are a lot of innocent to protect. I have code of honor. This
A nobility from a certain individual. Georgie Westbank. Service record indicates that you have killed at least 17 combatants in combat. So, now it is that you seek to moralize with me.
I did it because
So we're trying to kill you, Georgie.
Yes, and now you are trying to kill me.
Look, you malignant shit. It's real simple. Nothing's black and white. Everything's gray. If you weren't a machine, you'd know that.
Ah, I see. This coming from an individual who even now drips with necromantic energy. I'm curious. The phenomenon known as jour. How deeply have you immersed yourself in it, Mr. Campbell?
I'm curious. How much I should give a shite? What you think? Okay, look, you tried to kill us. You want to kill the whole internet. You're not worth saving because you're fucking crazy. That's why. Unless you can
Ah,
be
yes. And what is the definition of sanity to be spat at me by an individual who he himself deems the dead to be more pleasant company than the living?
I want to activate my mind side.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Well, if he's a soul and if he's crazy, then technically he could be healed.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, again. Scratch the last one. One success.
You
or
are
two
not
successes.
good at this.
I just rolled 3 again, so I take the 2 off and I have a 5 and a 9.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't seem to have any derangements.
It's just got a real fucked up worldview.
Beg your pardon?
It's just got a real jacked up worldview.
Yeah. However, interestingly enough, the mind is not programmed. You could tell the difference between a mind that was artificially created and a mind that was naturally human. This mind used to be human.
Oh, who are you? What is your name?
That is a very interesting question. Like you, Miss Westbank, I once fought for what I considered to be a higher purpose, a greater ideal. And for that, I was disgraced, disowned, and eventually killed by those whom thought of me as something more. So now, I wish to bring down the inventions and creations that I might have to earth, so that humanity may have another chance.
But there are small victories in the world that are worth saving. Many of them. I understand that what they've done to you is wrong. I really understand. Probably not to the extent that you've been through, but I get it in a way. And it hurts. But Yes, there are, and we can do that. We can change ourselves, bring that change by being kind, not by destruction. Destruction will not bring anything good. I know coming from me that is, but still, it is true. We give, we don't take. That's how the world becomes a better place.
Your morality is interesting. However, if it was not countermanded by your own actions, I would think that you would be more than a simple hypocrite, Miss Westbank.
Hi, kids.
Hey,
What did I
Requiem.
miss?
Oh,
Huh?
I said, hi, kids. What did I miss?
I mean, I have a question before we let you back in our scene.
Okay,
What was for dinner?
pizza.
Wait, you mean to tell me was it at least delicious pizza?
It was absolutely delicious pizza. I had pizza and beer for dinner, and it was amazing. And I'm totally not tispy right now.
Tisby, you say?
Tispy, I say.
To tisp or not to tisp? That is the question.
Please let me tisp. You
Okay.
can let me tisp in a terribly violent way. I don't care. I just want back in the scene.
Okay. If it helps, the scene is about to end anyway.
yeah, I
Ah,
just
God
wanted to. Yeah.
damn.
Could I?
Be glad you weren't here. Cassidy's on like 5 paradox right now.
That sounds like a personal problem to me.
Callum, I like you
It's
deeply.
called having a good heart, which
Callum, I like
Cassidy does.
Callum,
Good
you're a friend
people,
of
good
mine.
people. Somebody was trying to speak up. Hold up. Jason has something to say. Hold up.
Yeah, Jason, continue.
Thanks. Anyway, so Damien pipes up and says, "Hey, Requiem. Since we're putting our cards on the table in a manner of speaking, the reason I would like you not to get into the internet and just kill the lot of it is very simple. There are people who earn life support in hospitals, in other such facilities, and if you just deleted it all, I'd be afraid that those people would just die. Is there any possibility that you could shut down the internet or at least most of it, and not kill people?"
Death is inevitable. It is unfortunate. That is the nature of change.
Well,
But there are people who are living in this illusion, and they are happy.
in
Even if...
that, yep, you
Oh,
first.
sorry. No, you go
Okay,
ahead.
thank you. Having heard that, Damien closes his eyes and he'll try to use Slay the Machine with his last point of quintessence.
It doesn't
And
take you quintessence to cast it, for the record.
aha, okay. Basically, he's trying to destroy the machine, destroy the core.
All right then, roll me your Erite.
Erite 3, and if willpower is possible to be used, I will use the willpower.
Indeed it is. Roll them bones.
Okay, there would be 3, and I can't roll them.
Somebody can roll for him, please.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna
guys.
do it. You know what happens when I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah, good point.
I got you. I'm gonna channel my ST rolls. And you factor how much is your
Erite 3
okay. And then you
plus
spend the
willpower.
Okay,
Yeah.
keep in mind with the willpower. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the difficulty was. It was 1, 2, 3.
It was the difficulty. Hang on. So it was difficulty 3 plus. Sorry, it was difficulty 3 plus 3. So it's difficulty 7. Yeah, he gets 3 successes. You see the core spark for a few moments before he says, "Ah, yes, hypocrisy."
I have mine chill. I have mine side on. Do I actually see him pass away?
Yes,
What about those of us with life sight on?
live. He wasn't physically alive in the
Okay.
normal. You see his soul leave.
How bad is this gonna affect Georgie?
That depends.
So, those of us with spirit sight would be able to see it.
Yeah, you see his soul leave.
Oh,
So that depends
makes
on
me-
what?
I'm not sure if I should feel bad about this or not. Maybe?
I forge a soul chain and keep it forever as my minion.
You're not Gravedigger.
So somebody's got to do it.
I mean, are you actually going to try and grab the soul?
I got Spirit 4. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. It might make the rest of the party kill you, but you can do as you want.
How are you gonna know I'm doing it?
Those who have spirit sight can see you physically shackle the soul.
I'm being a douche. I'm not gonna really do it.
Can I
I mean, why wouldn't you do it? Gravedigger does it all the time.
can I assist in this?
What?
Because you need Spirit 4 to bind a soul.
Okay, never mind. I don't have that.
Sunrider's just looking around and just like wonder why people are gasping. He's just like,
Is the old guy downstairs still?
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna go kick him in the junk for making the damn thing.
Don't you dare! I spent 3 quintessence to heal him.
look, he got charred. His balls probably done like burnt off.
Evan,
You think I'm kidding?
Mhm.
I don't.
what was the answer to the question? How much is this going to affect me? Because you were saying
I mean,
something
I don't
about
fucking
other
know.
people. Okay, that's fine.
How
Because
much does it affect you?
I mean, I don't know. How much of an innocent soul is this? Not really, right?
I mean, that's up for your. You don't know. You decide how much it affects you.
How much do you want to? I mean, how much do you feel like hamstringing your character for more?
I mean, not necessarily. I think Georgie will just pick up, like, she'll just go back to the diner and start, like, finding alcohol. Alcohol's good.
Mr. ST,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start searching around in this room,
Okay. For what?
aka looting. I want to see if there's anything interesting that stands out.
Do you possess any dots in hypertech?
What looks cool? Like,
Oh, gee.
we'll just do it like that. What
Oh,
would look cool to a Super Sentai guy like myself?
I got
you know, if he starts bumblefucking around and touching things and he dies, it's on you guys.
My character goes
Sounds fair.
Sunrider.
Actually, I would like to stop him. If
Oh,
I
Hang
can,
on.
Everybody else
Hang on.
if I can, because you're
Hang on.
disrespecting the dead, and that's just a big no-no in Natalie's book. You don't do that.
Evan, what
Sunrise
are
will
you saying?
give you a look like,
She's not gonna be rude about it. She's just gonna say, "Will you please not do that?"
do what?
Steal any of his things.
I wasn't stealing. I was just looking.
The owner of this room is still downstairs.
Yeah, we should go down and see how he's doing. And
Dope.
Damien goes down the stairs.
Are these just great big saw blades, Duncan? I mean, Evan.
Yeah.
Cool. They're made out of some weird. Awesome.
Natalie,
I'm
They're
keeping
just
these
made of salt.
I'm keeping these motherfuckers.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping them too.
Okay, so with that in mind, I think we're good. So thank you, Players Play. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.